Hi, I'm Zach with CoreXcell, and today what we're going to talk about is winged scap. Okay, someone has that you can get your fingers underneath someone's scapula, forward rounding shoulders. Okay, and also if you just have general shoulder pain or tears, that's what this one exercise we're going to show you is designed for. Before we go into that, we're going to show you a testimonial from the client, and then we're going to go right into the exercise. This is a client of mine. He's had winged scap for what, 3.5 years?
Yeah, 3.5 years.
So you were in a lot of pain?
Initially a lot of pain, and then still winged a lot and just a lot of clicking that made me really unsettled, and I really needed to get a fix and went to all different people. And then what I saw Zach said on one of his earlier YouTube videos about winged scap with the shoulder going up forward, and then I tried to check my Teres. I had no muscle, and then I said, this guy's never even seen me, but he knows what I'm going through. I got to find this guy.
So we've been working together for 2 months, and how much better does it feel?
I'd say at least 50%. The clicking's way down. The winging is also, I can see visually, is a lot less.
And if we look from the side here at his shoulder, just stand completely relaxed. If you look at when he came in, it was here, okay? Now he looks completely relaxed. Look at it. Now it's dropping and rolling back. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into that exercise, and I'm gonna explain to you how I fix the shoulder, not by trying to roll it back, by actually depressing it down. So we're gonna go over that now. I would say most of the people that come to me, they have either like a severe winged scap or just a mild winged scap, and their shoulders are kind of rounded forward and they're up. So then the other type of client, they've been to PT and they've done a lot of different scap exercises like this. So they pulled their rhomboid backs, but their shoulders are still lifted up in the air, but they're pulled back, okay? So the only way to fix these two cases is to get the scapula to depress down by using the humerus head. And the only way that you can do that, and I'm going to show you why, but this is the position that you have to understand and start in, or else there's no possible way that you can fix this. And every time you try to roll the shoulder back, it's just going to lift up. So the key with this whole thing is to keep the shoulder, if you got to get a mirror when you do this, the center of the shoulder has to be in line with the center of the ear, and my elbow has to be in front. And then from there, now watch, from there, and all I'm going to do is just push straight down. And when I push down now, if you notice now, the scapula then starts to depress. The problem is if you're trap dominant or you have any of these issues that we just talked about, if I'm in this position here and I try to roll my shoulder back, what's going to happen is now when you go to depress, it's going to lock, and I'm not going to be able to depress it down anymore. The trap is lifted, the scap is lifted, and now I cannot depress the humerus head down. So the only way to depress the humerus down and to get the trap out of the way is to keep the shoulder in line with the center of the ear and the elbow forward. And if the elbow comes back too, if you're doing this and then the elbow comes back too far, if you have those problems, watch. The shoulder then is going to round forward and it's going to lift up. So that's why this position is so important. We're going to go over that position. One more thing I want you to understand is that people think, oh, well, I'm doing depression. Well, I'm pushing the shoulder down, but I'm not rolling it back. How's it going to roll back? Watch. I'm going to show you something. I'm not even going to try to roll my shoulder back. I'm just going to depress down and watch what happens. I'm pushing down, I'm pushing down, I'm pushing down, I'm pushing down, I'm pushing down. Which way does it go? It drops back at 45 degrees. So in other words, by depressing the shoulder, the better you get at depression, the more the shoulder is going to actually roll back and go down at an angle. And now it's changing that scapula structure by using the humerus head to depress the scapula. And that's what gets rid of the winged scap, the forward rounded shoulders, and lifting the shoulders up. Okay, see this little triangle right here? Watch. That little triangle right there. That's what we're trying to develop. Understand when you're starting off with the cable or band, you're not going to be moving with this thing for almost 4 weeks. Why? Because as soon as you move, you're going to start changing your posture. You have to master this, and then once you do, then we're going to show you the different levels in this video. Take this out here, and now we're going to do the same exact setup. So again, if our legs are completely locked straight, just bend them a quarter of the way, stick your butt back. So I'm gonna get my posture, I'm gonna take this hand if you wanna just chamber it, or you can go here, one or the other, or you can put your hand on your stomach. Doesn't matter, whatever you're comfortable with. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this back, okay, so that I'm gonna get a mirror, get a camera, elbow in front of the shoulder. Elbow in line with the front of the shoulder, Okay, I have that little, I can fit a fist right through here. I'm gonna keep my posture, but then I'm gonna let my shoulder roll forward a little bit. And notice how when the shoulder rolls forward, again, use the mirror, and you'll see, or camera, and you'll see that the center of the shoulder is in line with the center of the ear. That's the start point. The elbow in line with the front of the shoulder. And then from there, I'm gonna simply drop and push down, and I'm gonna create a little tilt in my spine, but it's because I'm pushing down. Don't try to over tilt and roll here.
I've been having shoulder issues going on about 4 years. I had a surgery that didn't seem to go very well, and I had the outcome of it was really bad: shoulder winging, neck pain, back pain, and just pain in my shoulders generally. I did about 3 years worth of PT. For the last year, it didn't seem to make much progress at all. Past 2 months, I think it's actually closer to 6 weeks. We've probably made more progress than I did all of last year in physical therapy. I first started seeing them, my right shoulder stood up significantly more than the left, which was the side that I'd get the pain and irritation on. And now we've been able to, now it's more naturally sits more symmetrical compared to the left-hand side. So it's significantly better.
We're gonna go here, I'm gonna show you the next level. So you're on here, all you're doing is holding for 3 or 4 weeks, understanding that spot. Build up to 40 seconds, I'm gonna have that little roll. And then, if you're doing privates with me, I'm gonna see that you're starting to really understand the depression. I'm gonna see there's a little pop in this muscle right here. And I'm gonna say to you, okay, roll back. And when you roll back, it's going to drop down this way, and it'll intensify in that spot. Here's the biggest mistake everybody makes. Where did my shoulder go when I rolled back? It went upward. And that's what's gonna happen on most people because they don't have the depression. So it's impossible for them to do what I can do, which is roll back. And when I roll back, where does it go? It goes down even further. It goes down at, look at it, it goes down at 45 degrees when I roll back. Push down, find the spot. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, relax, push down, find the spot. Let us know your thoughts on this exercise. Just put some comments down below. And also remember to like and subscribe to our channel. So now, level 3. All you're gonna simply do is, this will start dropping back a little bit further, and now you're gonna take that elbow and you're gonna take the elbow and you're gonna bring it to the center line of the hip. So this is almost a 3-month process to really get the depression of the shoulder and get it fixed if you're doing everything properly. If you really follow the first phase, level 1, you do it correctly, that's all that matters. Level 2, level 3, it's only a result of doing level 1 properly. The other thing I want you to understand is you can develop the Teres major without having this perfect posture that we're trying to do. Like you'll see people like Conor McGregor, that famous fighter, his Teres are absolutely jacked, but his shoulders are like this. So yes, we're working the Teres when we're doing this, but what we're really doing is trying to get the shoulder depressed down. We're working the depressors of the humerus head.